Welcome back. You're watching In Pit Lane. Now, as I said, this is our final studio show, our final live show for the next few weeks. But don't turn off, because every week over the next few weeks we've got lots of great things coming up for you. We've got European Rallycross, we've got drag racing, the Australian Automotive Aftermarket Expo, a whole lot. That's every week, 9 o'clock here on Channel 31. Whether we come back into the studio at this stage is still a little bit up in the air. One of the things we desperately need, of course, is some sponsorship. If we don't get sponsorship, we just can't do this anymore. So if you would like to advertise here on In Pit Lane, you can see the details there. Advertise at inpitlane.com. Well, just recently I had the opportunity to head out to a preview of the award-winning documentary Senna, thanks to our friends at Universal Pictures. And if Phil ran the auto cue, I could actually, thank you Phil, I could tell you about it. The movie has won many awards right around the world, including at the Adelaide Film Festival and the prestigious Sundance Film Festival. The film's also set box office records just about everywhere. We'll review the film in just a moment, but right now, before we do that, let's have a look at some scenes from the trailer of Senna.
'78, I came to Europe to compete for the first time. It was pure driving. It was real racing. And that makes me happy.
Oh my goodness, this is fantastic!
I think we are watching the arrival of Ayrton Senna, a truly staggering talent.
He'll be ranked among the all-time greats.
How do you feel about being world champion?
It's not a bad feeling at all, is it?
Ayrton has a small problem. He thinks that he can't kill himself. And I think that's very dangerous.
We are competing to win. And if you no longer go for a gap, you're no longer a racing driver.
Now Frost takes the lead. Senna is trying to go through on the inside.
I was treated like a criminal.
The best decision is my decision.
I can't stand this.
Walking away from the dark forces just doesn't become an option.
I was not going to give up.
So have any of your girlfriends ever asked you to go faster?
Yeah.
There was an energy, a force, a spirit. It was electrifying.
It was the last time either of them would be on a podium.
Ayrton ran out of luck.
There is a lot to go, a lot to learn, a lot to do. But I have plenty of time. Pure driving, real racing. That makes me happy.
The documentary Senna has been described by many as possibly the best Formula One movie ever made. To be honest, that's a bit like saying you're the best leg spin bowler in Vladivostok. Nonetheless, the movie has won several major film festival awards, including at Sundance and here at the Adelaide Film Festival, as well as resetting box office records for documentaries right around the world. First, let's get this straight. Senna is not a Formula One movie. It's a movie about a man, his passion, his unquestioning faith and the effect he had on his friends, foes, family and his nation. And it's in the scenes involving the people of Brazil that are the most moving in Senna. For the people of the slums and the shanty towns for whom every day was a battle just to survive, Ayrton Senna gave them hope. As one woman says in the film, Brazil needs many things. We need food, we need education for our children, but we also need joy. Senna gave them that joy. This movie is clearly an homage to a great driver, make no mistake about it. In this movie, Senna is the hero. And as anyone can tell you, whether it's an old-fashioned western, a comic book or professional wrestling, the quality of your hero is usually in direct proportion with the strength of your villains. Well, in Senna, the producers have a great one in former FIA President Jean-Marie Balestre. A malevolent presence of Shakespearean proportions. Every time the man appears on the screen, the room gets just that little bit darker and quite a few degrees colder. The moments featuring Balestra in the Formula One drivers' briefings are worth the price of admission alone. His incredible arrogance and utter contempt of the world's best racing drivers is just astonishing to watch. The other villain of the piece is Alain Prost, and it's in his portrayal that the movie has gained the most critics. For as Senna was free-spirited, passionate and at times perhaps a little naive, Prost comes across as totally in control and almost cynical. But this film isn't about Prost, it's about Ayrton Senna. He's clearly the star of this film. What struck so many people in the preview screening I attended, and let's not forget these people were film critics, not racing fans, was Senna's warmth, intelligent and often wicked sense of humour. There are many genuine laugh-out-loud moments in this film. Of course, the sad part is that we all know just how the film will end. No triumphant walks into the sunset with the romantic interest, no chance of a sequel. This is not Hollywood, it's real life and very real death. If you're a Formula One fan, especially a fan of Ayrton Senna, you will go see this film. If you're not, see it anyway. You won't be disappointed. Senna screens on limited release here in Australia from August 11 and will also be screened at this month's Melbourne International Film Festival.